kings of the past look down on us.
Hey guys, I'm going to do this intro real quick because I'm losing natural daylighting. I absolutely love The Lion King. I think it's my favorite Disney movie out of all of them, and there is a new release coming in 2019, so that's where I'm going to pull the relevance to this. Really, there was no relevance. I just felt like doing it. I did it back in 2011, and I just wanted to kind of do those like before and after growth over the couple of years of different makeup techniques, different products coming out, and just being creative. So this is my final look. I hope that you like it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And let's get into this crazy theater makeup. For this makeup look, I'm using Vice 4 by Urban Decay. Not having this is okay, but it is going to make a difference if you're wanting these exact colors. This is the shade Bitter, and I'm just going to put it right into the crease and fluff it out into the outer corners. This is the perfect like orange lion shade. Same palette, I'm taking the shade Framed, which is a matte beige color. You're just going to apply this all across the lid. Make sure to really pack it on to get that pigmentation color. It's going to make the crease pop more. Still from the Vice palette, we're taking the shade Delete, which is a matte espresso brown. This shade is lovely in the outer corners. It will help deepen up the eye and add a little bit more exaggeration. And then we're also going to apply it on the inner corner. This is going to deepen the eye to get that cat eye shape, and we're also going to have a halo effect. And I am using a Vasanti blending brush and just doing light sweeping motions. It's a great blending brush. I'm using Pat McGrath's duo-ended marker. It's tried, true, and tested. I wouldn't trust any other felt tip liner to get me this cat eye. One side of it is angled and a little bit more chubby to get the perfect outer wing. And then the other side of it is a pointed felt tip to really get that inner corner precise and not have it too thick. And I'm going to be taking this down just a little bit to create that cat eye effect. It will really change the shape of the eye. For more of a shaping effect, I am taking Tarte's Matte Black eyeliner. I just find it's better to use a pencil than a felt tip or a liquid, especially on your waterline where you might get it right in your eyeball. And again, connect it to the inner corner and the outer corner, and this is all the progress of shaping your eyes. NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk comes in handy when I'm creating that white line that's under the eye of lions. So to get that feline look, I'm just pressing that underneath the black. It's going to change the eye shape. And then I am taking a Bobbi Brown fine liner brush just to smooth out the milk pencil and to really make sure that it is even and that there's no creases. The shade Wanderer from my Tarte Lip palette is what I'm using to create definition and shadow. On a lion, if you look, they do have shadowing, which is going to make the eye look a little bit more prominent. So just follow the line of the white and the same shape of the black eyeliner, and this is going to make it look more cat-like. Back in 2011, when I first did this makeup look, I had this idea of creating a lion's mane using the Physician Formula liquid liner sets. These are really gold and champagne and shimmery. So I'm just doing my stripes, trying to make it look like lion hairs. And then I will be going in with the champagne color, which is in the same set, and just alternating the stripes to make it look like it has a little bit more of a definition and uniqueness to the hairs. So I thought I would recreate it for this look because this is something I did right from the beginning. Once that's finished, you should have something that looks like this. And then I also this year am going to add a little bit of that sparkle right into the inner corner, lining up with the black eyeliner, and a little bit on the outer corner just to add a little bit more glam and shine to the eye. Now on to the eyebrows, which I'm going to say is going to be the most transformative of this look. I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills, my everyday kit that I use, just to start to fill them in, but I'm going to make them larger and bushier than they normally are. So this is going to take some patience and a little bit of time when you're doing this on yourself if you don't have naturally thick brows. So just start to build up your colors and the thickness and shape of the brow that you want. With my Essence Make Me Brow, I'm going to be doing this trick of feathering. I'm going to pull my hair all the way up as much as I can. The gel-like texture of this product is going to hold them in place. So as you can see, I'm brushing everything up. It's going to look quite crazy and bushy, but we're going to go for crazy lion hair. And this step you're going to have to go over quite a few times to get them to stay. And then taking the blonde shade of Max Brow, like little powder thing, I'm going to be doing the exact same step, overlapping it just to add a different shade and texture to the hair. I'm also going to be working it above the brow, again making those stripe-like motions. This is just going to make it look like a really untamed brow. Can we just be real for a minute and realize how hard this is going to be to get out of my eyebrows? Like there's like 15 layers of brow gel and brow enhancers. So it's kind of hard when you have like your normal day brows and especially once when I get my brows done, I get them trimmed. So I don't have that extra like bushy brow to like work with. So I was trying to push them up as much as possible, but let's be real, it's gonna be quite a mess getting this off. Like I feel like my eyebrows are like glue right now. That's how you get your eyebrows to look a little bit bushy and a little bit lion-like. In all honesty, I'm feeling like extra right now. So I'm gonna take a Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty. Just gonna cut that voice over. And I just have, I have one of these little brushes from MAC and I'm just gonna stick it in there and then try to like feather this into my brow. Does their coat naturally shine anyways? Can't remember. I don't know if they have shiny like coat of hair, but we're making it shiny. I just love the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife, so I'm going to be taking this onto my lid just in the center part to create more of that halo effect. Kind of looks like the sun that's at the beginning of the movie that's like rising over the savannah. Now we're on to Scar, so I've had to change up my eyeshadow palettes because he's a completely different color scheme. I'm using BH Cosmetics Galaxy Sheep palette, and the shade right now is Pluto. You're just going to work that into your crease, but also bring it up on an angle on the outer corner. Almost like the same step that you did for Simba's side. And really work it into the inner corner, bringing it up almost to your eyebrows. And continue to blend that color. From the same BH palette, I'm taking the shade Mars, which is almost like a burgundy red, and just going to apply this right across the lid. I was really trying to match his shade of like purpley red color that he is in the movie. So this is where we're pulling these deep colors. In the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, I'm taking a mix of Beat Down and Underhand, Now underhand is going to go right on top of that color Mars, right on the lid. This is just going to brighten up that burgundy color. This is why I said having the Vice 4 palette would be very helpful, because I did go back to that palette for both sides of the characters. And in the inner corner and outer corner, to deepen that halo, you're going to take the shade Beat Down. And then continue to blend with a fluffy blending brush, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Repeating what you did on Simba's side, you're just going to create a black cat eye. The only difference is for this side, I've made Scar's cat eye a lot thicker since he is the villain. I wanted to add that extra definition, and I think that really helped distinguish the characters. And you're still going to line the waterline with the black eyeliner, but the only difference is you're going to make Scar's side a lot thicker and come down a little bit lower. This is just going to add that extra villain look and also distinguish maybe the age of the lions as well. And with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, create the white line just like you did with Simba and blend it out. Here I'm just using a matte concealer brush because I just found this was smoother. And again with the shade Wander, you're going to add that shade in definition underneath the eye, and it's just going to give it more of a dark feel to it and more of that feline cat eye look. Now I'm just taking a black eyeliner pencil and starting to fill in my brows to look like Scar's black eyebrows. They're very deep and angled, but you do have to remember to keep a space for his scar. You don't want to be going over the white scar over the black because it's just going to be very gray and muddled, so make sure that you keep a gap. And then just fill them in like you normally would, and I'm taking this fan brush by MAC and just feathering it upwards to create more of the strokes of the actual hair. Then taking a skinny white pencil, I'm starting to trace out where the scar is going to be, and just to get a rough idea, because I will be going over it with NYX Jumbo White Pencil because it's more pigmented. This is just going to get you that base. And then continue to draw the scar down his face. I used the NYX pencil just because, again, the pigmentation was a lot better. And using the Bobbi Brown fine liner brush, I am just blending it out and making sure that my sides are even. I really think that this step when you're creating scar is what is the most transformative and which would distinguish you from being any lion in the Lion King. And then draw your little nose on, make it cat-like. Just use any black pencil, preferably one that you don't put on your eyes. And continue to line your lips. L'Oreal's Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick Infallible Collection, the Les Chocolates. I'm taking the shade Candyman and just placing this on the bottom lip just to create that cat pout. From the Too Faced palette, I'm taking Dark Cocoa just as a contour slash bronzer to add that shape of to my face, even though it looks absolutely crazy. And just take it down your jowls a little bit. Back to Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty. I'm just going to be using this as a highlighter. I just really like the goldness of it, and if we're trying to create a chic look, you have to have some sort of a highlighter. On Simba's side, I think it really popped and made a difference. But this is optional if you want to add a highlighter. I just thought that it looked cool. That is the finished look of half Simba and half Scar. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. It was fun to go down memory lane and also do a little bit of theater makeup on my channel.